T. We broadcast live here on Pick Dogs and at Sports Chat Place YouTube channel and throughout social media. We'll get you out here well before the top of the hour. Give you guys enough time to get those bets in for the primetime games, and that's what we do here on the drive-thru Monday through Friday here at 6 p.m. Eastern Time is our live free sports picks for the games beginning at 7 p.m. Eastern Time and later, and to deliver those winners are professional handicappers over at Pick Dogs and Sports Chat Place. Let's take a peek at who's on the show with us for today. All right, Rod Zawacky's with us. Alex Smart, got Tony Brown from Las Vegas, Nevada. Damian Sosh, Jay Briggs, Wayne Scott, and Ninos will sign in momentarily. And here's how they'll line up for this evening. We've got Smart, Sosh, Brown, Ninos, Briggs, Scott, Zawacky, and I will close this one out. All right, we've got the NBA board tonight, 10-game cards for you tonight. College basketball, some conference tournaments in action. Horizon League begins with their campus site games. And, of course, looks like A-Sun Patriot League is in action. Of course, so lots of college hoops tonight. Sun Belt as well with their tournaments. Let's get this one underway. Let's welcome in Alex Smart. You'll catch him over at Pick Dogs. Strong in college hoops this year. Bring him in right now. Alex, what's happening?
Good. How you doing? And we're going to win some money for everybody tonight with some college basketball. We're going to look at the Texas Tech versus Kansas game, and we're going to really concentrate on grabbing the points here. You know, the first time it's funny with Texas Tech, I know they've really played some good basketball late, and they've really come forward. And, they had that one loss lately, 4 of their last 5 wins, 1 loss against TCU. What I've noticed with the team is they're converting with their offense via very physical basketball. You know, that makes me wonder, and I'm looking forward here, looking at this game as a barometer, but in the tourney, this could be a very dangerous team. And the way they're playing right now and the way they're playing in the paint makes me really, really feel confident about us getting points here tonight. Like I said, first time these teams played this year, Texas Tech was without a couple of key players, but they've got some big men back in the lineup again tonight. And I really think they're going to be able to stick it out here and really physically molest Kansas. Kansas, a smaller team, maybe more talented. Yes, we'll say they're more talented, despite some of the sanctions on them. They had a great season. You know, all the kudos to Kansas. But at the same time, Texas Tech is very underrated. Is what I'm trying to get at. Big team, physical team. They're going to be tough around the rim. They're going to be tough in the paint, and I think they're going to muscle their way to a cover here tonight.
All right, we got Alex here on Texas Tech plus 8.5 here against Kansas. Yeah, this is the team that has been dangerous. Had a lot of those close games go the wrong way for them early on in conference play. Then it kind of went bad for them. But then again, they turn around and have a 5-game losing streak. They lose that tough 1-point decision against a TCU team that's, it wasn't a blowout loss. It was a competitive loss.
Yeah, it was a competitive loss, and I just the way they're playing, they're playing really good basketball, and I'd like to see them move forward here, and not like to see them, but I feel confident about us taking points here and covering. I have no favorite teams, so I only have my favorite teams are the teams that cover for me, and that's about it.
Jayhawks failing to cover 9 of 15 at home this year. Texas Tech plus 8.5 against Kansas. This would have a start time here 9 p.m. Eastern Time on ESPN. All right, Alex, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs for tonight's action. So great results here in college hoops. 1,213 units of profit in college basketball. That's all documented over at Pick Dogs. College basketball on the board here for tonight, as well as NBA and hockey. What do you have going on over at the site?
Tonight we've got a 3-pack of NBA, some totals. I've cashed 8 of my last 10 totals for an 80% conversion rate. Also on a big run in college basketball, 23-10 over the last 10 days or so. And we're going to keep moving forward tonight. We've got 2 different selections on board, 2 side selections, SEC and a MAC confrontation, and a lot more action to come as we move into the madness. A lot of the tourneys are starting, and should see me really hitting a lot of different situations here, sides and totals.
That's right, guys. Got on board with Alex Smart over at Pick Dogs. You see the great results this season in college hoops. As you can see there, Alex producing a really solid performance here at 1,213 units of profit here in college hoops. That is all documented over at Pick Dogs. From tonight, Alex with the college basketball SEC side stashed up there on the board. Individual play, credit guarantee, meaning you must turn a profit, or the amount you purchase is credit back in your account for site credits that is credit guarantee. That's what that means there when you see the credit guarantee next to it. Also, 3-pack up there from College Hoops. But again, best value right now, here we are nearing March 1st. Your best value is that 30-day All Sports Pass. Got all of Alex's premium plays here for 30 days to include all his NBA, all of his NHL, of course, college basketball. This will take you to the conclusion of the Elite Eight. This will take you down to when they dwindle down this tournament, NCAA tournament, down to 4 teams. So lots of coverage with that 30-day All Sports Pass. Use a promo code PICK at checkout. You'll save 15% off. You can also add a second capper with that 2-for-1 capper promotion. Even greater value there. All right, Alex, it's always great having you show. Continue that success. We'll catch up with you again in a couple days.
Take care, Tony. See you on Thursday.
You got it. Alex Smart here on the drive through. Let's continue on, guys, for the show. It's time to welcome in Damian Sosh. Catch him over at Pick Dogs Premium. I'll bring in Damian right now. Got some, again, we're giving you some really good coverage tonight here for some of the top matchups. Damian, what's happening?
Hey, Tony, how's it going?
Going great. All right, here we go tonight, 9 Eastern time. ESPN2 has Tennessee hosting Arkansas. Tennessee's favorite here, 5.5. Total sits at 134.
Yeah, taking a look here in the SEC, a pretty big game here between Tennessee and Arkansas. Now, both these teams, excellent defensively. 2 of the top 10 defenses here in the country. Arkansas played pretty well their last game, coming off a loss to Alabama, losing at number 2 Alabama. No shame in that. Tennessee had a rough stretch of games, though, for a while. They had lost 4 or 5. They took their frustrations out in South Carolina last game, won by 40. But one of the things Tennessee does is they play at a very slow pace. They're just 270th in adjusted tempo. And I think a lot of times when teams play at such a slow pace, sometimes you see this with Virginia. Maybe teams, they kind of let hang around, maybe that they shouldn't. And I'm going to go with Arkansas on the points in this one. And that's not saying that Arkansas shouldn't hang around. They're a very good team. They're 8-3 against the spread their last 11 games, and they've scored, they've averaged 88 points over their last 3 games. And a lot of that has to do with their star freshman there, Nick Smith Jr. He returned to the lineup. He was freshman in the week. He averaged 25 points. And he gives a lot to that team. I think Arkansas has the edge offensively. Tennessee has the edge defensively. But I see this game within a couple possessions here, and I'll gladly take the 5.5 points in this one.
All right, Damon here with the 5.5 points here with Arkansas here against Tennessee. And I think this is where these slow-paced good teams, this is where I think they have their issues. You know, when you have athletic guys, why you want to run up and down the court is when you play slow, you give it if the opponent is a very good defensive team, you play into their strengths.
Absolutely. Tennessee is good defensively, as you mentioned. Arkansas is a darn good defensive team, and they like to run. So I think they're going to get maybe a couple transition buckets. And like I said, a game where I see within a couple possessions, I'll gladly take those points in this one.
One of those grind-out games, first one to 50 maybe. We'll see how that rolls here.
Yeah, right.
Arkansas plus 5.5. We saw Arkansas, and we've seen some games like that in the SEC with the Tennessee. Again, one of those tight defensive teams. Arkansas plus 5.5 against Tennessee. This one will have a start time here of 9 Eastern time over on ESPN2. All right, Damon, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs Premium. Showing great results here in the NHL. Showing profit here over the last 30 days as well. NHL on the board, as well as 10 from the NBA. Pretty big college basketball card tonight as we're starting to get into early round conference tournament play. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Yeah, over there on the website today, I have 3 college basketball picks up for sale. I also have an NBA play, which you'll be able to get if you sign up for one of my long-term packages. But guys, let me say, last March was my best month by far. We killed it in the NCAA tournament. That, of course, is right around the corner. So the best thing right now, guys, lock on to like a long-term plan, a 30-day plan. As I said, we killed it during the tournament time last year. We're going to do it again this year, make even more money. So hook yourself up with a long-term package.
That's right, guys. I get aboard with Damian Sosh over at Pick Dogs Premium. So good results at NHL tonight. On the board for Damian, a 3-pack here from College Hoops. Credit guarantee. Must turn a profit or the amount you purchase credit back in your account for site credits. That is credit guarantee. Also, fast break play. The $15 premium is up on the board here from Damon. Get that as well. But again, as Damon has mentioned, instead of buying the plays individually, the long-term pass, there is a 3-7-day pass. But that, again, this time of the year, as we head into March, that 30-day all sports pass is your best value. All of Damon's premium plays for 30 days, including all his NBA, NHL, of course, college basketball. Remember, this takes you all the way to the end of the Elite Eight. It'll whittle down the NCAA tournaments to just 4 teams with this 30-day all sports pass. Of course, that means all the early round coverage, all your conference tournaments, as well as the minor tournaments like the NIT, the CBI, and the Basketball Classics, also part of that 30-day all sports pass. Use promo code PICK at checkout. You'll save 15% off. Add a second capper with that 2-for-1 capper promotion. Even greater value there. All right, Damon, as always, great having the show. Continue that success. We'll catch up with you again in a couple days.
Thank you, Tony. Have a great night.
You got it. Damian Sosh here on the drive through. Let's continue our coverage. A lot of people sign in. If you missed a pick, we'll recap at the end of the show. Shout out there to Nick Beats Vegas out there in the chat. Hope to see more guys in the chat with their picks in the chat. We'll continue on here on the show. Let's bring them in. Let's go out to Las Vegas, Nevada. And we'll go ahead and welcome in Tony Brown. Catch him over at Pick Dogs Premium. He said he's a Dodger fan for life, even though the Oakland A's are considering, possibly will be moving over to Las Vegas. That seems to be the talk of the town right now, as they're looking at that property right at the Rio. They're going to demolish the Rio and possibly put that baseball stadium in there. We'll bring him in right now. But Tony Brown, that just means when the Dodgers visit Las Vegas, you'll have some good seats.
Yeah, great seats. And I'll be an outcast since you announced to the world already that I'm no longer going to be a team fan of the home team that's coming. So no problem. I'll just be there in my Dodger blue and I can take it off.
There you go. Here we go tonight at 8 Eastern time. We go to the NBA here as the Rockets will host the Nuggets. The Rockets are dogs. Did you expect 10.5 points here? A total 231.5.
Yeah, I'm going to break all the rules today. I don't like laying double-digit favorites. They're always competitors in the NBA. They all made it to the NBA for a reason. And then double digits on the road as well, I really don't like too much. However, the Rockets, it's no need to bet on them at all. They're the worst team in the NBA. You talk about two teams in separate directions. The Nuggets lead the West, and they're second in the NBA with 43 wins. The Rockets are last in the whole league with 47 losses. Like, these guys are absolutely ridiculous. They're on a 9-game losing streak. 7 of the 9 were blowouts, double digits or more. The last 4 in a row have been double digits blowouts. I never want to say a team is tanking. They're professionals. They make millions of dollars. You know what I mean? Sometimes you're just not good. But with that prize, Victor Wembanyama, the 7'6" point guard miracle kid coming out, I would even go as far as saying that, man. They just haven't been competitive. They haven't looked good. No one wants to even be the hero for the team. A bunch of guys just passing the ball around and then a wild perimeter shot. And then it doesn't help that they're playing the best team in the West, maybe the best team in the league. First 3-time MVP since Larry Bird with the Joker. The only thing funny about that cat is his name. Triple-doubles at will, 30, 40, 50-point triple-doubles like it's nothing. I haven't seen anything like this. Neither has the league. That's why he set up for his third MVP. I just think they run roughshod over Denver. I don't say anything the Rockets can do to stop them, and I'll lay the 10 points and just expect a blowout tonight on the road.
All right, Tony Brown says take Nuggets 10.5 here against the Rockets. There are some 11s starting to pop up. I think a lot of people realize that what's happening with this Houston team. They're just a poor shooting team. They're just trending 40% here over the past few home games, which is not going to get the job done against a Denver team that that can score. The only question mark in the game here is Murray. The guard is going to be questionable, but I think the guard spot is where you have a lot of depth there for the Nuggets.
Yeah, for sure. And then this is no knock on Murray or whatever. He's always, he just came back from a whole injury season last year or whatever. Like, they've been playing without Murray. It won't be such a shock to them. He definitely does help. He makes them better when he comes back. But without him, like, Joker is a 7-foot point guard. They're running the point guard through their 7-footers. So they'll still be great at the guard position, and it's a fill-in spot. No problem. They have plenty of depth.
Yeah, someone with that size, I've seen him live, with that size, his ability to dribble, go to the hole and pass. The passing ability is really, when you watch him live, his vision on the court, his ability to get the ball into a cutting player really makes him a difficult cover there. You can see why he's got the MVP, why he picks up all these assists, because he does have really good court vision and skill set here, hitting those 3 balls. Tony Brown here on the Nuggets, lay the 10.5 against the Rockets. So this one will have a start time here of 8 Eastern time. All right, Tony Brown, let's take a look over at Pick Dodge Print for tonight's action. Of course, doing great results. Look at these numbers over the last 7 days. 1,135 units of profit from Tony Brown. All sports combined over the last 7 days. We have a big NHL board, 10 games on the NBA. Lots of college hoops action. We got a lot of these conference tournament action beginning in some of the smaller conference early rounds. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Yeah, we're gonna bet the board again. We've been doing pretty well with that. We've been playing college basketball, pro basketball, and hockey, and it won't stop tonight. I have two plays, my top two plays from each league, and I broke them up into 3 packs. Of course, you can get them individually if you're just looking for a game or two. But if you want to get all six, I broke them up into 2 3 packs, so it'll be a lot more affordable. I'm only trying to break the bookie, not the people. And we've been on the roll. We went 5-1 last night. We're 9-1 in our last 10 picks, 6-0 in our last NBA six. Like, jump in while the train's on fire and make some money. Let's cash out big.
Yeah, catch out big hit with Tony Brown over at Pick Dogs. You see the great results here. 1,135 units of profit tonight on the board here. Also showing profit for this year, last 30 days. Yesterday with a monster performance over the past 24 hours. Tony Brown red hot right now. His Tuesday triple play is up there right now. His featured pick, affordably priced at $35. Credit guarantee. Must turn a profit or the amount you purchase is credit back in your account for site credits. That is credit guarantee. Taking his best bet from the NBA, NHL, and college hoops. Put it into a 3-pack up there as well. A lot of individual plays up here from college hoops, NHL, from Tony Brown, a three-way three play from him as well. But again, instead of buying these plays individually, you may consider the 3, 7, or 30-day all sports pass. A long-term pass will get you all of Tony Brown's premium plays for that period of time. You select when you go to his handicapper page and make that purchase. We mentioned that 30-day all sports pass will take you all the way down to when the tournament dwindles down to just 4 teams. But Tony Brown, you're in Vegas. You're in this long haul. The VIP 1-year all sports pass is a great opportunity right now for an everyday bettor.
Right. Like I said, it's all about math. It's all a numbers thing. Just with the units we made in this last 7 days, your yearly pass would almost pay for itself. Now you got 365 days of picks for her. Practically nothing. We're doing all the leagues. So if you bought all the sports passes, the NBA league pass, the NHL pass, the college pass, you're going to spend a ton of money that way. If you buy this VIP year, you get every sport, every pick, all the plays are all inclusive from the championships to the playoffs. And it's just one time for payment, one low price, and it's a full 365 days of play. It's a VIP year. If you're serious about making money betting sport, you really can't afford not to grab that pass.
That's right, guys. Get that 1-year all sports pass right now from Tony Brown. Use that promo code PICK at checkout, and you will save 15% off. That takes about $190 off that 1-year all sports pass from Tony Brown. So get on board and sign up. All right, Tony, as always, great having you show. Continue that success. We'll catch up with you again in a couple days.
All right. I always appreciate being here, and I'll see you guys in the future.
You got it. Tony Brown here on the drive through. Guys, reminder, if you missed any picks, we'll recap at the end of the show. Stay tuned for that. Let's continue on here on the drive through. Up next is Ninos. Catch him over at Pick Dogs Premium. Of course, he does his show is a 3-legged prop parlay video of the day here with that video series, him and Wayne Scott every day. So make sure you guys check it out here on the channel. Bring in Al right now. Ninos is ready to roll. Al, what's happening?
Pretty good. How are you doing, Tony?
Doing great. All right, here we go tonight. 10 Eastern time. This is the doubleheader game on TNT. We got both games of the TNT doubleheader covered for you here on the show. As we're ready to roll here with the Clippers hosting the T-Wolves. Clippers 6.5, total 233.
Yeah, that's 6.5. That hook is what kept me from making this a premium play. I had typed it up at -6 last night. Decided to sleep on it. Unfortunately, that hook. I don't know. It's hard for me to get over, especially on a number like 6. So I still like the play. Obviously, I wasn't trying to give anyone a push, but I'd rather end up on a push than a loss by the hook any day. That's for sure. And I don't know. Should be a pretty good matchup. I do think it ends up pretty close to this number. But I think if it is close to this number, the foul game should come into play, and the free throws should set the Clippers over it. And if not, well, the Clippers should win this one big. They're the better team at home. And, well, the Wolves do have some talent on there. I just think the Clippers have more of it. And lately they've been playing the better basketball. So I like the Clippers here.
All right, we got to Ninos here on the Clippers here. Laying the 6.5, and of course, anytime you're dealing now with Zubac. Zubac is now questionable, so we'll see how he rolls inside. Of course, remember Gobert is down there. Now Conley is at the point. You got to wonder what his head's going through. Leaving probably a better team for Minnesota here, but he's back there with Gobert. We'll see how how they work together. But again, this Clipper team with Westbrook, George, Leonard, Morris. We saw what happened in a home game there against Sacramento.
Yeah, well, yeah, Conley's numbers haven't been great this year, and I mean, as I said, still a lot of talent on this Timberwolves. Just a matter of them getting it all together. And right now, as you said, it's a little bit all over the place and not where it needs to be. So, just think it's a pretty tough spot for them on the road here. As I said, could be pretty close to this, but I think if it is, free throws should come into play and get us to 7, 8, 9 point wins or so.
Clippers laying 6.5 against the T-Wolves. This one will have a start time here at 10 Eastern time. This is your doubleheader game over on TNT. All right, Ninos, let's take a look over at Pick Dodge Spring for tonight's action. Of course, we do have a 10-game card here from the NBA TNT doubleheader. Lots of college hoops. We got lots of on the ice as well, showing good profit over the last 7 days. What do you have going on over at Pick Dodge Spring?
A couple different 3-packs. I have a 3-pack in the NHL, 3-pack in the NBA, and then a 3-pack with my best bet in the NBA, NHL, and college basketball. So make sure you grab one of those or grab a long-term pass. We have a few extra NBA plays as well. We like to send a big card.
That's right, guys. Boy, with Tony, with El Ninos over at Pick Dodge. Pretty good results over the last 7 days. His Alphabets is up there. His best bet from the NBA, NHL, and college basketball in one package is up there. Fully priced at $39. Credit guarantee must turn a profit or the amount you purchase is credit back in your account for site credits. That is credit guarantee. A lot of individual plays up there as well from El Ninos, an NBA 3-pack as well if you like just NBA. Of course, a lot of individual. As we said, the long-term pass will serve you. You want to try El Ninos for 7 days. He does have a 7-day all-sports pass. Get all of his premium plays for 7 days. All his NBA, college, hoops, NHL, and that 7-day pass. The promo code is PICK at checkout. You'll save 15% off. Add a second capper with that 2-for-1 capper promotion. Even greater value there. All right, El Ninos, it's always great having the show. See success. We'll catch up with you again tomorrow. But I know we'll catch you every day here on the Pick Dogs YouTube channel. You and Wayne Scott with your video series or the 3-legged prop parlay video.
Yeah, that's right. Make sure you smash the like button over here, and then go check that one out and smash it over there.
That's right. Make sure to check them out there and make sure you like, subscribe, set notifications so when Alan and Wayne drop their video, you get it right away and get the best numbers. All right, now have a great night. We'll catch up with you again tomorrow.
All right, have a good one, Tom.
You got it. El Ninos here on the drive too. Let's continue, guys. If you miss a pick, we will recap here at the end of the show. Just make sure you stay tuned for that. Let's continue on here on the drive-through. Nick Beat Vegas asked me about my thoughts on that Mississippi State and South Carolina game. I would lean, South Carolina is a team really hard to back. This is a team that has just, been dismal. They just lost by 40 to Tennessee. They played Alabama tough though at home, but away from home in this spot is tough. They did beat LSU away from home, beat Ole Miss. It's really, for me, tough to back a team like South Carolina because they're giving up almost 55% shooting inside and last in the league in defensive efficiency. Let's continue on here on the drive-through. Up next, we bring in Jay Briggs, catch him over at Pick Dog Stream. Lots of video series. Oh, he's got his NBA Jam session. Also a new live show that debuted on Pick Dogs here every day at 4 p.m. Eastern time. So we'll go ahead and bring in Jay Briggs right now. Jay, what's happening?
What's going on tonight, Tony?
Going great. All right, here we go. They do it again here. Thunder here to host the Kings. Sacramento here going to be laying 3, total 234.5.
Yes, sir, Tony. We just saw this matchup the other day. The Kings did win this one pretty comfortably, 9-point win for them. And I don't think much has changed in this thing. I know De'Aaron Fox will be out. He's still listed as a game-time decision. But even if he doesn't play or if he does play, I lean Kings in this matchup. And I'm somebody who's really high on the Thunder. They're my favorite money-making team. I bet the Thunder all the time. The Thunder buddies, the cover buddies, man, is what I call them. But it's hard to back them without Shai Gilgeous-Alexander tonight, man. Shai is playing at a really high level right now. He's the 5th leading scorer in the NBA right now, man. That's how well he's playing. And without him, he's really their whole motor for this Thunder team. Hard for me to back them without him in there, man. I do think the Kings continue rolling, a team that's won 4 of its last 5. I'm going to take the Kings here, Tony, and I'm going to lay the 3 points.
All right, we got Jay here taking the Kings, lay the 3 here against the Thunder. Just overall, the shooting performance here, it looks good here for Sacramento. You're right, the big guy out here for Oklahoma City, and they're just trying to look who can step up for this Thunder team. That's a big question mark now with SGA out, huh?
Yeah, man. Like I said, I really like betting the Thunder, Tony. They're the best cover team in the NBA. But without Shai Gilgeous-Alexander in there, that's 31 points that this is not there. And The Kings, I think they're better, well equipped to overcome De'Aaron Fox being out. They got guys like Sabonis, Malik Monk, guys that are really scorers. Oklahoma City, man, I don't think they can really overcome that 31 with Shai Gilgeous being out, man. Giddey is a nice bucket getter. They got a few other guys, but I just think the Kings are rolling right now. Oklahoma City's lost 4 or 5. The Kings have won 4 or 5. I definitely lean their direction in this one.
Thunder, the defense kind of gone south as well here for this Thunder team. Kings laying 3 against the Thunder. This one to have a start time here, 8 Eastern time. All right, Jay, let's go over at Pick Dodge Pin for tonight's action. So a great profit here in college hoops for this year. Also showing profit over the past 7 days. 10-game board in the NBA as well as college hoops with a lot of conference tournament action, early round coverage from the smaller conferences, NHL as well. What do you have going on over at Pick Dodge Premium?
Yes, sir, Tony, man. I actually got a lot going today, man. I have 5 plays in the NBA. You can get all those in my NBA Mega Pack. And I have an NBA Money Making 3-pack as well. And I have my $15 NBA Jam Session play. It's actually my Jam Session play of the month of February. We hit November's play, we hit December's play, and we hit January's play. We're trying to do the same thing to close out January. I absolutely love this play tonight, man. Not too late. You can go grab that play. My best play of the month, man. So scoop that up over there, man. And I have 3 plays as well in college hoops tonight, man. Y'all see the units. We've been having a really nice run in college hoops. We're going to try to keep that rolling. I have a college hoops best bet up there. I have an NBA plus money dog up there. No, a college hoops plus money dog, my fault, up there for sale. We've hit 4 in a row on plus money NBA dogs, man. That's an underdog on the board that I really love tonight. So you can scoop that up as well. I have a 3-pack in college hoops. So a lot of action for me today. You can hop on a long-term package, though. Get it all for one low price, man, and you get every play for the duration of the package that you get, man. So scoop up one of those. Let's make some money, and let's keep rolling here at Pick Dogs.
That's right, guys. Got aboard with that. Jay Briggs over at Pick Dogs Premium, showing great profit here from college basketball. 491 units of profit. That is all documented over at Pick Dogs Premium. You can verify that. And, of course, showing profit over the last 7 days. Tonight is NBA Jam Session. That $15 premium pick is feature play of the day. Get on board with that. Also in action with a 3-pack, money-making 3-pack from the NBA from Jay. Also with a Hoops Best Bet, a jumbo pack, a 5-pack from the NBA. Now you can get all these plays, or instead of buying them individually, get the long-term pass. We've talked about that 30-day all sports pass for some time. It's a great value right now as we're heading into March. All of Jay's premium plays for 30 days. That includes all the NBA, NHL, as well as Jay's college basketball premium plays, all the conference tournaments, NCAAB tournament coverage, all the way until they whittle down this tournament to 4 teams. So there's a lot of coverage in the NCAA tournament here with that 30-day all sports pass. Also covered are the minor tournaments, your NIT, as well as your CBI and the Basketball Classic coverage as well. So get on board. The promo code is PICK at checkout. You'll save 15% off. You can also add a second capper with that 2-for-1 capper promotion. Even greater value there. All right, Jay, as always, great having you show. Team success. We'll catch up with you again here on Thursday, I believe. And then, of course, we can catch your live show now every day here on the Pick Dogs channel here with your NBA afternoons session here at 4 Eastern time. Of course, NBA Jam Session gets everybody ready for the morning.
Yes, sir, Tony. A lot of action for me here at Pick Dogs. The Jam Session drops every morning. You can check that out as I run through the card and just how I'm feeling early in the day, try to jump in front of some of this stuff. And then I have a live show now, 3 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. Eastern, that I bring a guest on most days. Today I have my guy Wayne Scott, who's coming up soon. Really good show for me and Wayne today, man. We ran it through one more time. So check out that live show as I do that 4 p.m. Eastern. I got to see who's going to come on tomorrow for the NBA card. But, yeah, man, really enjoy talking NBA with everybody here, man. And we're just trying to make some money and keep it rolling.
Make some money, keep it rolling with Jay Briggs. So check them out, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, set those notifications. When Jay's live, be live with him. Get the plays in real time. Get the best numbers. That's what it's all about, guys, getting the best numbers. All right, Jay, have yourself a great night. We'll catch up with you again in a couple days.
Yes, sir, Tony. See you in a few.
You got it. Jay Briggs here on the drive-thru. Reminder, guys, you miss a pick, we'll recap here at the end of the show, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Let's continue on here on the drive-thru. Wayne Scott up next, who is a guest today. Catch the replay of that NBA show with Wayne and Jay here. These shows immediately archive once they're finished. You can find them. Just click the live tab on the YouTube channel at Pick Dogs, and you'll find all the latest live shows there for the replays. So the show immediately is archived and really good technology there. So appreciate that. Let's continue on here on the show. Time to welcome in Wayne Scott. Catch him over at Pick Dogs Prim. Catch his video series every day with Ninos. It's the three-legged prop parlay video of the day here on the channel. So that's something you guys can also look forward to watching here. So lots of content here on the channel. We'll bring in Wayne right now. Wayne, what's happening? We got you on mute again, Wayne. Hit that. I don't know what happened. Might have to do what you did yesterday to get back on, but we lost sound there from Wayne. Let's continue on here. We'll go to Rod Zawacky. We'll catch Rod Zawacky every day here on the morning show, 10 a.m. Eastern time with Mitch, and of course with Chris Ruffalo. He's also part of the Puck Dogs, his video series, NHL videos every day here from Rod, of course, accompanied by Chris. Bring him. Rod, what's happening?
Not too much, Tony. Enjoying my Tuesday evening, and just got back from a nice long walk with the dogs. Nice sunny day, so I can't complain. Other than that, not too much. Getting ready for tonight's action. Loaded card tonight.
Yes.
Holy, we got all sports. We got college hoops. We got NBA. We got hockey. Loaded card tonight. Excited. Let's make some money.
That's right. Let's make some money. Loaded card tonight. We'll go right to the NBA tonight. This is Warriors here to host the Trailblazers here. Golden State here going to be laying 5, total 235.5.
Yeah, we look at this one, and starting lineup for the Warriors looks like it's going to be Jordan Poole, Thompson, DiVincenzo, Green, and Looney are going to get the start for the Warriors. And for Portland, you got Lillard, Reddish, Matthias, Thibault, Grant, and Eubanks going to get the start for this Portland team. And when you look at the numbers, the Warriors, they play their best hoops at home here. They average 119.7 points per game at home this season. While Portland on the road has definitely not been their friend, as they only average about 110 points per game on the road this season. You look at Portland and the numbers: 4, 14, and 1 ATS their last 19 off of 1 day's rest. And as I said, their last games on the road not been good. 2 and 10 ATS their last dozen road games. Well, the Warriors at home 3-0-1 in their last 4 off of 1 day's rest, and at home 34, 16, and 1 in their last 51 home games. And they've been dominant over this Portland team. 27 and 12 the last 39 meetings in Golden State are these Warriors. We're going to lay the points here with the Golden State Warriors, as I think they easily handle Portland tonight in this one.
All right, we got Rod here on the Warriors. Lay the 5 here against the Trailblazers. Yeah, this is the time. They can't mess around here. Right now, the game is kind of out with the Lakers, right? You got to play for your seating position. If you're the Warriors team, you want to try to avoid that play-in round. So that's what the focus is here. Looks like Draymond Green has been upgraded to probable. That was a big question mark there. Of course, this Portland team, Rod, they're very thin inside, right, in rim protection. When you lose a guy like Nurkic, it really hurts because there's really not a whole lot of rim protection. Eubanks is about the one guy they have. You got a forward here in Grant who's really offensive-minded, and it just seems to me that these teams are just punishing the Trailblazers inside. Of course, you got the speed of Poole, who can really, that's a really fast point guard that can probably go right to the hole on this team.
Exactly, and that's what I think is going to happen here tonight. Exactly what you said, that the rebounding Warriors are just going to out-rebound them, and inside they're just going to get too many second-chance points for these Warriors, and they're going to drain those second-chance points over and over and over again. I think they win by 10+ in this one tonight. 5 is light on the number on what I've got. I've capped it at least -8, -9 in this one, and I think the Warriors run roughshod right over Portland in this one by 10+.
Yeah, and I think what happens, when you're thin down low and you give up those easy layups, it even opens up open looks on the 3-point line because guys start to sag in, and it starts to create open threes, and that's what happens. And
Lillard can only do so much, and the books have him at 37.5 is his point total tonight. I would take that under. That seems like that's a touch high for him on the road. He's not been averaging that high on the road. He's about 4 points less on the road this season than what his average is, and that's about 3-4 points higher than what his number's been. So there's a bonus play for it. Take Lillard under his point total tonight.
Yeah, I notice when Poole's in the lineup, it really speeds up the game. He's got that early 20 speed. He's got those early 20 speed. That's what makes a difference out there. Warriors laying 5 here against the Trailblazers. This would have a start time here of 10 Eastern time. All right, Rod, let's take a look over at Pick Dodge Premium for tonight's action. Okay, so Rod's showing fantastic work here the last 7 days, 850 units of profit. Document over at Pick Dodge Premium. Also showing great profit here for the year 2023 as well for the past 30 days. All right, we've got lots, as you said, lots of NBA 10-game board, lots of hockey tonight, lots of college hoops with these conference tournaments. We got early round coverage as well. What do you have going on over at Pick Dodge Premium?
And over at Pick Dodge Premium tonight, I've got my college basketball Rim Rockers triple. You can grab my 3 plays there in college hoops that I absolutely love. We're on a nice 13-6 run over the last week in college hoops. So scoop that up. Or I've got my solo play in the NHL, my $15 NHL sniper play. Light the lamp and hit your bookie hard. Scoop that up, $15. Or I've got my NBA drop a dime play. You can scoop that up singly over at Pick Dodge Premium. Or your best bet, grab that mega month pass. Great savings to your pocketbook and more winners as that'll get you right on through to pretty much the Final Four of the March Madness. Great deal there. As you see, we've been rolling right along. That'll pay for itself in no time. Scoop that month pass or use that 2-for-1 capper deal and pair me up with another one of the hot cappers. As you can see, we've got many hot cappers over at Pick Dodge Premium in the last month. So we're all heating up, heading into March Madness. Use that 2-for-1 capper deal, and two heads are always better than one. So jump aboard.
That's right. Get on board here with Rod Zawacky over at Pick Dodge Premium. Great results, 850 units of profit last 7 days. That is documented over at Pick Dodge Premium. And we got Rod here with the college basketball Rim Rockers triple, a 3-pack here from College Hoops. Get it? Credit guarantee. Must turn a profit. The amount you purchase is credit back in your account for side credits. That is credit guarantee. Also, that sniper play, that $15 NHL sniper. Get it right now from Rod. Credit guarantee from hockey. Of course, NBA drop a dime. Lots of these plays individual and 3-packs, but again, as Rod was alluding to, the long-term pass, boy, it's a really good value here. Rod has that monthly pass for 30 days. Get all of Rod's premium plays for 30 days. You know you're going to get his NBA, you're going to get his hockey, but we mentioned here, there is a lot of college basketball coverage here in this 30 days. Takes you all the way down to the elite end of the Elite Eight when this tournament dwindles down to 4 teams standing. That's how long this 30-day pass and how much it covers all the conference tournament action. Don't forget the minor tournaments, your NIT, your CBI, the basketball classics also covered there as well. Great value there. Use that promo code PICK at checkout. You'll save 15% off. Add a second capper with that, 2-for-1 capper promotion, even greater value there. All right, Rod, as always, great having you on the show. See that success. We'll catch up with you again tomorrow. But I know you put a lot of content here over at Pick Dogs. We've got you in the mornings here every day at 10 a.m. Eastern Time with the morning show. And, of course, your Puck Dogs video series with Chris.
Yeah, definitely like, subscribe. That way you get notified when me and Chris get release those Puck Dogs videos. We love doing them hockey videos, getting you some more content there. And definitely tune in to the morning show. Always a good time there with me, Chris, and Mitch. First thing, 10:30 Eastern in the morning. We love going over the day's action, so tune in there as well. So like, subscribe, smash that like button. Costs you nothing. Helps us out a ton. That way we can bring you more content and definitely, as you see, we just keep growing bigger, better, and better. So appreciate everybody. Smash that like button.
Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Set those notifications. Subscribe so when those videos drop, you get them right away, and you can tune in when Mitch, Rod, and Chris are there with the morning show. All right, Rod, have yourself a great evening. We'll catch up with you again tomorrow.
Yeah, you have yourself a good evening, Tony, and we'll see you tomorrow. See everybody else tomorrow morning.
Morning. That's right, 10 a.m. Eastern Time in the morning. All right, Rod Zawacky here on the drive. So let's continue, guys. Reminder, if you missed a pick, we've got it ready to recap. So make sure you stay tuned for that. Seeing a lot of people sign in right now. Let's continue on here on the drive-through. Let's go before we get to Wayne, just to let you know some of the injuries here. Washington, Atlanta, Morris, Porzingis out. Atlanta, a clean injury report. Bucks and Nets, we can now confirm Giannis is in the lineup. Will play tonight. He's in. Matthews out for Brooklyn. Simmons and Sumner out. Bulls and Toronto. Dragic has been released. He's waived. He can sign with any team. Goran Dragic has been released from the Bulls. Green out for Chicago. Toronto side, Banton doubtful. Koloko is questionable, out of reserves there. Lakers and Memphis. We can now confirm that James and Russell are out. And Anthony Davis will play tonight. Anthony Davis will be in the lineup tonight off the injury report. On the Memphis side, Adams out. Reserve LaRavia has now joined him out for tonight. Denver and Houston. Gillespie and Najee are out. Murray still questionable. Now Gordon hits the injury report. Gordon has now hit the injury report as probable. So Gordon has been a late addition here in this one. On the Houston side, Porter and Tate are out. Let's continue on here. Kings and OKC, we can now confirm that Fox out for Sacramento. On OKC side, Gilgeous Alexander out. Pokusevski out for OKC. Pacers and Mavericks. The Pacers continue. A clean injury report coming in. On the Dallas side, no Bertans out. Kleber questionable. The Spurs and the Jazz. We've got Roby, Langford, Vassell, and Birch out for the Spurs. Trey Jones is questionable. On the Jazz side, some notable players here. Clarkson and Sexton out for Utah. Portland, Golden State. We got Arcia Duncono out. Baji, Nurkic, Simons, and Winslow are out for Portland. On the Warriors side, Wiggins, Payne, Iguodala, Curry out. Green is now probable. Minnesota and the Clippers tonight. We got Gobert and Noel are questionable. Towns still remains out. On the Clippers side, Zubac is now questionable. So the Clippers are close to having a clean injury report if Zubac plays tonight. So there's your updated injury report here from the NBA. Let's continue on here on the drive-thru. Time to welcome in Wayne Scott. Catch him over at Pick Dogs Premium. Catch his video series, Three-Legged Prop Parlay video, as he's joined by Al Ninos every day here on the channel. So let's go ahead and bring Wayne back in again. Hope we've got those sound issues corrected. Bring him in. Wayne, what's happening?
What's going on, Tony?
What's happening, Wayne? All right, here we go tonight. We go to SEC action as Georgia hosts Florida. Gators favored on the road by 2, total 146.5.
Yes, sir. This Gators team is favorite on the road. They are 14-15 on the season. I wouldn't thought I'd be saying this at this time of the year. I thought they would be a lot better than this. And this Georgia team surprisingly has a winning record at 16-13. At home, this Georgia team is 13-3, so they have a great record, a way better record at home than they got on the road. And Florida has been not that well on the road at 3-7. Both of these teams are coming off of 3 losses. But the key factor in this game is Florida missing Colin Castleton. This guy, even with Colin Castleton, Florida was underperforming this year. But without him, they're missing a top scorer, top rebounder. But more than scoring and rebounding, they're missing a top defender, a real presence down low. When Georgia played this team earlier this year, Georgia really gave them all they can have. And one of the main reasons they lost was because of Colin Castleton. He had 12 points. That's not why they lost, was the 12 points. He had 7 blocks in that game. Georgia was 38% from field goal, meaning their twos and the layups and shots were getting highly contested. And you see one of the reasons why. He will not be there this game. As I stated, Georgia playing way better at home than they do the road. This is a rivalry game, one of them games where you can kind of throw all the numbers out the window. Georgia's not going to want to say that they can't lost to the Florida. Yes, Florida's going to come in here and play hard just to say that they beat Georgia 2 times this season. But I like Georgia at this underdog price, and they got a lot more going here at home. And I'll take Georgia at the underdog price +2, and I'll sprinkle a little on the money line with this one too.
All right, we got Wayne here on Georgia +2 here against Florida. Yeah, this is the Florida team that's lost 6 of 7. They had their issues here on the road, no doubt. This is a team that has struggled offensively, and then you lose your top offensive player. That's a double whammy there.
Yes, sir. Not like you said, he's the top offensive player and top rebounder of the team. But one thing about it, he had a great presence as a defender, long. And like I said, in that Georgia game, man, he had 7 blocks. So not only are you going to be missing 12 points, but you're going to be missing a lot of contested shots in that low post. And Georgia actually has a rebounding advantage over them. So look for them to expose that, and a lot of scoring coming off the bench for Georgia, much more than Florida has. So I like Georgia at home in this one.
All right, we got, of course, also this Florida team, 15 games away from home. This is neutral sided road games, shooting just 39%. That's not going to get its job done. Georgia +2 against Florida. This one to have a start time here, 7 Eastern time, SEC Network. All right, Wayne, let's take a look over at Pick Dodge Print for tonight's action. Showing great profit here over the last 7 days, 825 units of profit, all sports combined. Also showing great profit over the last 30 days as well. Document over at Pick Dodge Print, showing winning results this year in the NBA and NHL. All right, 10-game card from the NBA. We got NHL, big college basketball card as well. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Yes, sir. I got 2 plays in the NBA today. I got 3 college plays. I got a play that I love in the Horizon League. I've been studying and watching that league all year, so I'm ready for that tournament. And I got one playing hockey tonight. So I got a 3-pack out there that has one of each, one NBA, one college, and one NHL. Being real selfish for the people who's grabbing long-term stuff. I see I got one extra NBA, my bad, and 2 extra colleges in there. So guys, get that package, and if not, get on long-term so you can get these extra plays.
That's right, guys. Yeah, we're with Wayne Scott over at Pick Dodge Premium. See the great results here. 825 units of profit. That's all documented over at Pick Dodge Premium. A Tuesday 3-pack on the board right now. Credit guarantee must turn a profit or the amount you purchase is credit back in your account for side credits. That is credit guarantee. Also in there, the long-term passes we talked about, the 3-7 or 30-day All Sports Pass. We tell you the value of that 30-day pass. It's a great value right now. This is what you get. You get all of Wayne's premium plays for 30 days. That's all his NBA, NHL coverage as well. Lots of coverage from college basketball, as we said, pretty much all show long with that 30-day pass. It takes you all the way to when they whittled this tournament, NCAA tournament, down to just 4 remaining teams. That's a bulk of the tournament coverage there with that 30-day pass. Also covers the minor tournaments, your NIT, your CBI, and your basketball classic. So all that coverage there in that 30-day pass. Use the promo code PICK at checkout. You'll save 15% off. Add a second capper. With that 2-for-1 capper promotion, it's even greater value there. All right, Wayne, as always, great having you on the show. Continue that success. We'll catch up with you again tomorrow. But we know you also contribute to the channel here. You and El Ninos with a 3-legged prop parlay video.
Yes, sir. If you haven't tuned into that, go catch that. That's where I give my favorite player prop. Alec give his favorite player prop. We go to the betting tools and we agree on the favorite player prop. I know betting the spreads in the game ain't for everybody. There's people out there that like player props. So if that's for you, then man, go out there and check on them player props. Cashing on the daily rate on those. So go check them out.
Yeah, check them out over on the channel, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, so when those videos drop, you get them right away. Get the best numbers there from those plays there from Wayne and El Ninos on that 3-leg parlay. Also, add a note, Wayne was a guest today of the live NBA show from Jay today. It is now archived. Just go to the YouTube channel at Pick Dogs. Go click the live tab, and you'll see the NBA rundown with Wayne and Jay. All right, Wayne, have yourself a great evening. We'll catch up with you again tomorrow.
All right, Tony T. All right, Pick Dog family. Cash in tonight.
It's cash in tonight indeed. Wayne Scott here on the drive-thru. Let's continue on, guys. Remember, if you missed a pick, we're going to recap at the end of the show. Stay tuned for that. We have a lot of plays here on the channel. Let's continue on here. It's time for my play. We'll get my game card up for you here in just a second as we get back to the top of the screen here. And want to make my play for you here in a second. I think we're set to roll. Let's put the game card here. We're going Grizzlies and Lakers tonight at 7:30 Eastern time. This is game 1 of the TNT doubleheader. Grizzlies laying 9, total sits 230.5. Yeah, I'll be here on this Lakers team plus the 9. We got a little positive news today, knowing that Anthony Davis will be in the lineup. We know LeBron's out. There's no doubt about that. But you know, the Lakers have been constructed pretty well, and I've got to give my props over to the Lakers GM. A lot of people I respect, some of the sports folks that cover the team. Who, especially some of my friends that work in the media, who've been very critical about this Laker team, actually praising them about their deals they made at the All-Star break. And I kind of agree with them. I like the Hachimura move. I like some of the moves they made. But then again, you know, Memphis, you know, they have won 5 of 7 at home, but they're not a really good three-point shooting team. Over that period of time, just 32% from 3. And of course, this upgraded talent for LA, I think the number is just too big. We'll take them to stay competitive here. Lakers plus 9 here against the Grizzlies. All right, guys, check out Pick Dodge Stream tonight. I've got 4 premiums on the board. I got a best bet tonight from the NBA as well as a 3-pack from College Hoops. So get on board there. Use that promo code PICK at checkout. You'll save 15% off all purchases over $25 and more. And don't forget about the 2-for-1 capper promotion. You can add a second capper with that 2-for-1 capper promotion. Even greater value there. I do have a 3, 7, or 30-day All Sports Pass available. You get all my premium plays for that period of time to select when you go to my handicapper page and make that purchase. Remember that 30-day pass covers you all the way to when they get down to 4 remaining teams in the NCAA tournament. All right, let's continue on here on the drive-thru. Let's recap the plays from today's show. All right, let's get to it. Alex Smart got us started. Texas Tech plus 8.5 against Kansas. We had Damian with Arkansas plus 5.5 against Tennessee. Tony Brown Nuggets laying 10.5 here against the Rockets. We had L with the Clippers lay the 6.5 against the Timberwolves. Jay was on the Kings, lay the 3 against the Thunder. Wayne on Georgia plus 2 against Florida. Rod on the Warriors. Now it's up to 5, laying 5 here against the Trailblazers. Lakers for me plus 9 against the Grizzlies. Let me double check that line. I do believe it moved to 5. I think it moved to 5 right before we went to the show here. Let's make sure on this one. I believe we have a 5 up on that game, right? Yep, it is 5. everywhere. So it is 5 here on the Warriors. The game I like the most here, I like Alex on that Texas Tech plus 8.5 against Kansas. That's the one I like the most of all the plays up there. Right? Shout out to everybody there in the chat room. Nick beats Vegas, Kadesh Dean in there as well, Lando in there, Wayne Doe in there as well, Young Chard in there as well, Blake, Ramon, and Lauren Shorty, TJ as well. Props, shout out to all you guys for your contributions in the chat. All right, that's going to do it here for the drive-thru. We'll be back again tomorrow live here at 6 p.m. Eastern time to do it all over again. So make sure you like and subscribe, set notifications so when we're live, you guys are live with us and get the plays in real time to get the best numbers. Don't forget to get started every single day at 10 a.m. Eastern time with that morning show. You got Mitch, you got Rod, you got Chris with that morning show. Also, Mitch's 7 picks in 5 minutes. The Puck Dogs with Chris and Rod Zawacky, those NHL videos daily here on the channel. Also, don't forget Javon's parlay video, Jay's jam session. He's got the jam session here with his NBA rundown with picks on every game in the morning, and his live show in the afternoon at 4 Eastern time here on the channel. Also, the three-legged prop parlay with Ninos as well as with Wayne. And, of course, Ron's college basketball bank shot breakdown, college basketball pick rundown here from Ron Romanelli. And, of course, don't forget here on Thursday, it will be the UFC show with Brad and Mills. Lots of content here. Don't forget our man David Racy, his shorts. He gives you shorts. I believe it's totals on totals there with David Racy with his shorts that he airs here as well daily on the channel. So lots of content here at Pick Dog. So make sure you guys like, subscribe, set those notifications. All right, we got through the show. I was say let's continue on. We almost had a full guest list today. We'll be back tomorrow with more content. All right, let's bring in our crew from tonight's show. Gonna wait goodbye to guys. You guys have a great